Going on, LEGO Maniacs? It's Tyler Guy here, and today we're doing another awesome set for Old School Wednesdays, and that is the Soldier's Fort. That set 6242, had 367 pieces, 6 minifigs, kind of 7, we'll get into that. Retailed $49.99 US, and it came out in 2009. Now new this set is going for about 76 US, new 126 US, and used it's going for about 76 US. So it hasn't appreciated that much, but it actually is a really good set. The good guys for the pirate theme, or the soldiers, whatever you want to call them, always had a base, basically, so the pirates could raid it with their pirate ship. So anyways, this is the good guys base for 2009. But yeah, enough talk. Let's get right into it. Well, to begin, let's just give you guys a 360 view of the Soldier's Fort. So very, very cool looking set. It actually is quite large as well. And I think it was fair for 50 US, even though it only had 367 pieces. As you can see, a lot of those pieces are quite large. Maybe could have gone for 40, but still very good. So first off, what we'll do, we'll just start off at the jail. So what's cool is these actually all come apart, and they're just connected by Technic pieces. As I move the camera, and I'll just show you guys in here. What I really liked about this is you can open her up. There's obviously the prisoner, and here you can see he has little check marks for how long he's been in this jail. So it looks like he's been in there, I don't know, for about 20-30 days, which is pretty cool. I did like that little feature. Well, not feature, but just that little sticker. They are stickers. And then as you guys can see, there's a cobweb in the corner, basically showing, there's a spider. So very cool. Love little details like that. What they maybe could have improved on was they could have had maybe a little dynamite that goes in there, and then it could, like, blow this out the back door, just because this guy's coming because he's trying to free his buddy. But still in all, very cool. The other thing that we'll demonstrate here is just there is a cannon piece, and this does shoot. Oh, you really got to put it down. It does normally, yeah, that. Now I got to go find that. But yeah, anyways, these cannons are fantastic. They shoot so well. And then it has very nice little lamp pieces. So very nice looking little area here. We'll just center in quickly off this little boat. So here we have Brickbeard, which we'll get into a little bit more. Just doing the normal minifig review that we do. It has a nice little printed piece here of a pirate, and he also obviously has dynamite. That's how he's trying to get his buddy out. So very cool looking little boat. Moving on, we'll go on to the palm tree. What's cool about this is the monkey can actually literally climb it, which is pretty cool. And then if you remove this, there's diamonds right here. So it's actually a nice little hiding place. My other favorite thing out of this set, which I really, really liked, which they kind of did with the Western set too. Let's pull this piece right off. Is, as you guys can see, if it will focus, it says reward 10,000 gold, and that's Brickbeard. So love that. It reminds me of the Flatfoot Thompson piece from the Western theme. There's rewards out for these bad guys. They're trying to get them. The other cool thing about this set too is, we'll just move into here, is it has a nice exclusive flag, which was only made for this theme. So it's basically just 2 cannons and a crown. I guess they're trying not to get too nationalistic, just because it could have easily been a British flag or a French flag for that matter, even though I believe these are more reminiscent of red coats. And then moving on, we have a nice little walkway over here, then the main tower. What's cool is this is supposed to be basically an ale barrel, I do believe. And then what's cool is you get another couple of these little flag pieces with the cannon and the crown. And then I did like this. As much as we don't like stickers, they have stickers on the wall basically showing the brick underneath. So this obviously needs a little bit of maintenance, but it's very cool that it is kind of dating it basically. The other cool thing about this is it has this little crane, and you can lower it and you can lift it. So if you want to lower it, you can. It's just really slow. But it's a nice little play feature, especially if you're a kid. And it's just connected by this little hook. But what's cool about it is you just open her up, and there's those beautiful old gold pieces. I think that they kind of are steering away from this. Correct me if I'm wrong. I've just noticed that they are making gold studs, and they're kind of trying to replace it, and I hate that. These pieces are the bee's knees. That's what you want in a pirate set. They glitter, they're beautiful, they're kind of like the chrome lightsabers. But anyways, that's the set itself. Very, very nice looking. You also get a crocodile, which is pretty cool. This is one of the last sets I think that was actually doing the normal type crocodile. They've kind of improved on it, although I still do love the old style crocodile. And just one other thing is I love how they kind of make this like a dock. It is called Soldier's Fort, which is accurate, but it could almost be Soldier's Dock. But yeah, that's the set itself. Now let's get into the minifigs. Before we do that, I just wanted to center in a little bit more on this tower. So this is one area I think they could have maybe improved on a little bit. There could have been maybe something here. It just seems like wasted space to me. They just kind of threw it there. Very small complaint for this set, but I just thought I'd mention it. And then obviously the top of the tower is very cool. Has a very castle fort looking look to it, which is why it's called Soldier's Fort. And here we have 3 of the 6 minifigs. So very cool. As you can see, the 2 right here are just basically soldiers. I do believe if they have this hat, there's that designated as a lieutenant. Then we have just the common foot soldier. These are great to make for armies. And then on the far left, we have basically the captain. So very, very nice looking minifig. I love his torso. I love how he's differentiated from his his shoulder pads to his torso. You can see there's some gold in there. He is blue, so a little bit more fancy than these guys. I also want to mention that I absolutely love these guys' hats. It just really reminds me of red coats. And then on the back, what's cool about these guys is there's no back face printing, but there is back torso printing. So you can see there's little backpacks, which is very much like the British. And then they have little buttons here. So just little added details that they didn't need to add, but they did, and I do appreciate that. But now let's move on to the final 3, kind of 4. And here's the final 4, sort of. The other one that I think could almost be mentioned as a minifig is the monkey. I do love these little monkeys. What's cool about them is they can also hold 4 things. As you can see, he has a banana, a key. So very, very cool looking minifig. He just doesn't stand very well, so we're not gonna stick him on the stand, but I just wanted to give a mention about the monkey, just because these are one of my favorite animals that LEGO's ever made. So anyways, moving on the far right, we have the captured pirate. So he's right here. Very nice looking minifig. Nothing too crazy about him, like that he has a little anchor. I don't know if that's supposed to be a tattoo or, if that's supposed to be a tiny little anchor that's on his shoulder, but whatever, it still looks pretty cool. In the middle, we have just the standard looking soldier again. This one just has a different face print, which I do appreciate that they've started with LEGO to not give you a bunch of the same faces like they did back in the 90s. They did improve on that, even though this is 10 years old. And then on the far left, we have Brickbeard. So very, very nice minifig. I've always liked Brickbeard. He hasn't changed much over the years as well. So as you can see, he has gold shoulder pads, a very nice torso. Looks like he has a scarf on, which is pretty cool. He just is a great looking minifig. He has that peg leg, and then he has a hook for a hand, very much like Captain Hook. Then he has the pirate insignia on the top of his hat. So they just went all out with him. Then on the back, you can see he just has his little belt. This guy has that normal little bag that you've been seeing with the soldiers. And then with this minifig, he has basically just a rope around him, which is interesting. You never know. One thing I will say is I wish that they had introduced the scabbard piece for the cutlass, so you could put it in there, but that hadn't been introduced yet, so you can't judge it on that. But all in all, very nice looking minifigs. Now let's get into the end of the review and look at my final thoughts and get your guys's. Well guys, that was my review. Hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, I think this set's pretty good. I've always loved anything pirate. Any of the pirate themes are honestly fantastic. I think you get a good amount of minifigs with this set. I love some of the features like the shooting cannon, little crane with the treasure. They could have maybe improved on the jail a little bit, like we talked about, just because it could blow up, just like it did with the old Western sets. But still pretty cool. I like some of the exclusive pieces, the little cannon flag. All in all, it's just a good, very solid pirate set. I'd love to get some of the older ones just to kind of compare it. The only other thing that could maybe really improve this is a big base plate like they used to do with the old pirate sets. But I mean, they've kind of moved away from that, unfortunately, but still a very cool looking set. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this set? Do you not? Do you possibly own it? Is there any area you think they could have maybe improved on? But yeah, that's all I got for today. But if you liked the video, leave it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing and click that bell so you're notified for any future old new sets that I do on this channel. But yeah, that's all I got. But take care, and I'll catch you on the next one.